Snicket.
Oh, that's
I think Snicket can see everybody.
That's weird.
I'm not receiving any, at least.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Roll20 is just
nobody
being a
is.
butt.
Oh, I think it's starting. Oh, no. Am I online?
Gasp! I see the thingy.
We live again.
We're live again.
Yay!
Glory. Hi, we thought we were live before, but we weren't, but now we are. So hi, welcome to Dungeon Crawl. I'm your DM, Chris Warden, and boy, do we have a treat for you today. Starting the second series of my multi-shots, this one called Strange Sounds in Siloh. I have lots of awesome I have less awesome critters, but still a lot of awesome ones with me tonight. Once Cha gets back, we'll do the thing where we introduce everybody. But
Yeah, I have to reload.
No, it's okay. They can hear you too, so we can actually keep going.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, if you want to say your Twitter handle, and your character's name, name, class, race, backstory, all that jazz, like I said before. Oh, I see a black box.
It's still me.
I can see you! I don't know if anybody else can, but yay! That's good. As long as the stream can see. Oh,
Oh, wait. 1 sec. I'm gonna try refreshing the page, maybe?
try it. It's not D&D if we don't have tech problems.
It's
Every
online
stream
D&D.
starts with text
I would be very confused if my in-person sessions had tech.
I'm scared to hit reconnect. Why did I do it? Why did I do it?
Darn.
I did it and nothing changed. I can't see Chris now. But...
I did it and lost everybody.
I can't see anyone. I can see him on Twitch, but I can't.
This is the worst. This is the actual worst.
We're so good at this, you guys.
Hey, Roll20, fix your shit, or I'm not gonna use it anymore. I've thrown so much salt at the Roll20 Twitter page. It is. All right. Well, I'm not getting anybody anymore, so screw it. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna be great no matter
Okay.
what.
Excellent.
We hope.
Okay. So, starting off with Cha, and then we'll go down the line here in Roll20. You guys can introduce yourselves and your characters.
My character or me?
Whichever.
Yes.
Yes. I am, as you can see, a tiefling ranger. Playing Rose. Made a comic about her backstory. She's her parents own a restaurant. She doesn't care about that stuff, so she became a hunter. And now she travels with her dire raccoon, Mikrun. My Twitter handle is
At Cha_C_San. I'm
yeah,
looking at it right now because
that
I'm looking
one.
for that comic.
and that's me. Woo.
Yay!
Let's go.
Next down the list, Dustin.
Ooh,
Oh, you're
gasp.
beautiful, Snicket. Thank you.
Yay.
I am muted. I am now unmuted. Hello everyone. I am Dustin, also known as @GeoNerd on Twitter, or Dusty, or that idiot who dances on the internet. I am playing the Warden, who is a Furbolg Paladin Oath of the Ancients. I don't normally leave the forest, but I was tasked to become the warden of my tribe, which protects the heart of the forest, but the heart of the forest was stolen, and now I have to go mix with these weird peoples and things. But I like animals, and I talk to Mikrun a lot. I also talk to my semi-sentient halberd, which is also a living tree, and my armor is really, really old because it's been passed down many generations, and it has lots of things growing in it. So it's plate armor, but it looks really old and overgrown. And
Like skin in Overwatch.
yes, like Reinhardt's Overwatch skin, because I kind of took inspiration from that. Anyway, I'm awkward, and yeah, So
This
it
is like
should-
the worst part of the game. Trust me. At least I hope it is.
Well, I just meant my character's awkward, so I'm just practicing the awkwardness.
I thought you were calling yourself awkward. You're not awkward. You're
And
beautiful.
I have finished.
Cool.
Okay.
Next up.
Hi, I'm Gillen. I'm playing Zed, the Drow Bardlock, who found out that her elf father and human mother were not, in fact, her birth parents, and ran away angrily to become a musician. Didn't work out, became a bounty hunter. Somehow magically got lost on the way to the kitchen and made a deal with horrifying otherworldly entities for power for her to leave them alone. Shaw actually made a cool little comic about it. It's on Twitter on their tweet page.
Somewhere.
Yeah, and that's me.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least.
Hello, I'm Danny. I am Aline35 on Twitter, and I'm playing Canalia. She goes by Kay. She's a half-elf arcane archer. She has a fraternal twin brother, Kavaran. They are the sole survivors of a massacre that destroyed their entire family when they were very, very small. When they were discovered alive, the twins were separated from each other, and Kay was taken to the Wood Elves, who lived in a forest by the sea. And she was trained in archery and to be a sailor, whereas her brother was taken to humans and trained as a cleric under Saint Cuthbert. And they were kept apart until they were 18, and that's when a telepathic link between them activated, and so they left their homes and found each other. And now time has passed, and he's no longer with her because he's over at the temple right now trying to recommune with his god and with the priests in the temple. And so Kay is taking odd jobs and working for various people, just waiting on her brother to get done with his god duties so that she can be with him again. And that's Canalia.
Beautiful. I love all of your characters already. And I have since we started. All right. So, this is where I take over, I guess. You guys have been traveling together for a couple of months now. Did a couple of odd jobs, helping people, just as a way of acquainting yourselves with each other. And there was a call put out throughout all of the land that the capital of the Wood Elves, the Blizzuri, the capital Eldorn, was looking for adventurers and anyone a good fighter who wouldn't mind making some coin. And there are these rumors that it's quite a lot of coin, and that Elder Demeus Odola is looking for adventurers. So you all decided to, following the dire raccoon, who generally leads your party, heading towards the Wood Elf city of Eldorn, which resides in the Tilvian Forest, this just mostly deciduous trees, very leafy, brown, and it's just vibrant. There's all kinds of colors in this forest. It's alive and almost like tingling with magic and wonder. The roads are well paved dirt, and you see well-traveled wagon wheels and footprints just kind of coalescing and crossing each other and making this mosaic of travel that kind of follows this road. And you crest over the top of a hill, and you can actually see the ancient city of Eldorn. There is this massive tree that kind of shoots up out of the very center of this city, to the point where it takes a second, because you just see the tree in your vision because it's so big and takes up all of it. And then because it's so far away, you start to see small houses at the tree's base, and kind of built into the roots almost. And just kind of peeking over the edge of the horizon, because you guys are up on like this little precipice, you can see bits and pieces of this like gray stone wall, but it's covered in vines and thorns, and even like you see like huge oaken trees grow up through this stone. It's a weird melding of stone and nature kind of coalescing to guard this sacred place. And from the first visual on the tree, it still takes the better part of a day to get there. Like that's how it's almost actually like the scale is kind of right, that if you were super far away, how big the tree is. You can see these like small lanterns that are hanging from dozens and dozens of trees, kind of twinkling and swaying back and forth. But it takes the better part of a day to travel towards, and the trees are getting ever bigger as you're getting closer, to the point where you have to crane your head up just to see the canopy. You will wind up at where the road kind of converges with this huge stone wall. There is a big iron portcullis that's currently up, and this stone archway, and there are people constantly moving in and out, passing you and heading down the road that you traveled, and some that are heading in. It seems like almost as soon as you get close to the city, it's hustle and bustle and craziness. There are 4 guards stationed here. All of them are elves, and they all have leather armor with a crest on the chest that's of a huge tree, much like this one, that's kind of like parting a river, and the river flows around it. And you all know this as the Bazuri Wood Elves. They're one of the more populous nations and most prosperous in this realm. And as you're walking up towards the gate, one of the elves looks at you all, and this giant raccoon that's leading your party leans over to the guy next to him, whispers a couple of things. And one gentleman steps up to you. He's got a spear and a shield, but he's holding it, but non-threateningly. And the shield's on his back, spear's in his hand. And he says, and as you get closer, he's like, looks up at you, because he's probably like 5'10", and continues looking around at your group and says, welcome to the city of Eldorn. How can I help you today? He looks towards you, actually, with the warden, because you're leading the party with a raccoon, and you're also this creature he's never seen before.
Are there vines like around? Like, are they how?
All over the place, like because you guys are right up against this wall.
I just sort of walk up to the vines and I like touch them a little bit, and I just talk to them. Just like, we're looking, we're looking to gain entrance.
The vines actually, as you reach out towards them and say this, they respond in like kind of more vines grow up and take like kind of reach out, and one of them twirls around your finger a little bit, and it responds like almost immediately to you talking to it. The guard just kind of watches you walk away, then looks back at.
You were very interesting. I've never seen something like you. I like it.
Well, we have inns. We have also a very heavy guard presence, so.
We're looking for Elder Demir Sadala. We've heard that they're looking for a group of mercenaries, adventurers, fighters. Here to find out some information.
Yes, you and everybody else. We'll see if you're fit enough. The elder will be able to judge you from your appearances, but you look a lot hardier than most of the groups that have come through.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Drow. And he kind of like gives you a little bit of the side eye, Not, definitely in a kind of like he's a little bit of a racist, but you know he's supposed to guard this and not be an asshole. So.
Just like, oh, don't worry about it. My dad was an elf.
Yes, mine as well. He rolls his eyes and just like nods towards the tree. Go towards Giordana. You'll see a massive archway in the middle of the tree. Head there, you'll find it.
Nod my head and just shove past him.
He kind of looks over his shoulder at the dude and says something in Elvish, probably derogatory. Oh, you do speak Elvish?
Yeah.
I also.
Oh yeah, you're a half elf. He assumes because you're a half elf, you don't speak it. You're more half human to him.
Raised with elves.
He says, odds are they get tossed out in about 5 minutes. And the guy chuckles behind him.
I turn my head back, and in Elvish, I say back to him, odds are I end up saving your ass before the end of the week. And I keep going.
He looks shocked that you speak Elvish.
I want to, as we're passing by, use my, what's it called? Awakened mind to telepathically tell him there's no need to be so rude.
As you do that, he goes and looks at you as you all walk past and just mutters under his breath and just looks pissed off.
I'm still playing with the vines, and I notice that everyone is left, and then I just sort of like giant shamble. I'm like, oh, sorry, thank you, and I speak it all in Elvish. Just sorry, thank you, and the vines are pretty, and then I lumber on in after everyone.
This guard is starting to reevaluate his life. You guys push into the city, and it's beautiful. The roots of this tree extend almost to the very edge of the city walls, and all along the route you can see houses and buildings and workshops. You can even see, you actually pass over a bridge that is like this really elegant bridge where with like wooden hand railings that's all grown out of the root of the tree, and you pass over it, and it's almost like kind of walking over a mountain or something. It's just it's very steep, and then you get to the other side, and you can see that all of the roads here converge to the center. And from this perspective, you can see this archway in the very center of the tree, big wooden doors that are open, and a like walkway leads up, and it rises up, so it's not exactly on the ground level. It kind of rises up into the center of the tree and then pushes in. Do you guys push onward?
Yes?
Yes. I've learned my lesson, and now I'm hanging in the back in case people try and engage me in conversation.
Fair enough.
I've got my kazoo just...
Zed's just... Actually, go ahead, roll a performance check.
I made a specific performance skill for kazoo.
Holy shit. I would venture to say that like most people hate kazoos, but somehow you pull the most beautiful, like pure notes out of this kazoo, this 25 gold piece kazoo that you bought.
Worth it.
Totes worth. It's a jaunty little tune, kind of like this one. It's playing.
I forgot my kazoo.
Ah.
No, I wish somebody
Next
had
time.
a kazoo.
Next time. You guys get to the entrance, and the doors are probably like 50 feet tall, and it's immediately really dim on the other side. But as you step in, it doesn't feel like your eyes have to adjust. You just step into the dim, and your eyes are already adjusted to the surroundings. And there's a guard standing against a wall, and there's two hallways that basically it opens up to a wall, and there's two hallways that go either way this way, kind of like going around the tree, almost like a ring. And the guard looks at you all, notes all of your weapons, and just points a thumb down the hallway. Down the left one. If you're looking for the elder for the job, he's that way. I think he's in with somebody right now, though, so...
Is there a line?
No, this is something else entirely.
Is there a waiting list, or can we just walk down the hallway and be seated?
You can just walk down the hallway if you so choose.
I walk down the hallway.
I make sure to follow closely behind so I don't get lost.
I lumber in the back, not making eye contact, and nodding thank you.
It's funny, actually, that you said that, Zed, because as you guys all walk down this hallway, it almost seems like there's like a slight shifting, and the hallways in front of you starts to move and shift. And like where it was once just a straight hallway with a slight curve that kind of like followed the outer tree, it just starts to make these hard diagonals, almost like the tree itself knows where you want to go, and it's building the way for you as you go.
I look visibly like happy about this part, and I say, to the
actually,
tree,
yes. Speaking of which, you feel like if there were a single entity that was like all of nature combined into one, it would be this.
I'm really happy, and I'm talking to it as we go. You're magnificent. Just out loud.
I mean, Kazoo's not that hard to learn.
Yes. Yes.
It seems tricky, but it's not.
I don't think he's talking to you, Zed.
It's a pleasure to have me inside you. It's amazing. Sorry, I was responding to what it was saying.
Yeah, I whispered Dustin. Tree is talking to him. You hear a whispering, leafy response that says, I have not seen one of your kind in a long time. It is good to see you.
Thank you. Iris, it knows what we are. I kind of whisper to my halberd.
You feel the staff kind of tingle in your grasp, and you get the sense of like home. And the tree says, "A warden has not been chosen for some time. Troubling times come to the land." And then, like in a breath or like a slight breeze, the presence just fades almost immediately. But like there's still this warmth around you.
I have not looked down the entire time we're walking. I've been looking up and around and talking, and then I'm just like, oh.
I feel like all you guys are kind of used to this by now.
giant awkward kid.
Been stepped on once or twice, but that's okay.
It's fine. I'm not mad about it. Eventually, the hallway stops shifting with like a just like, and down the hallway it comes to a door, and you see two guards standing on either side of the door. And as you approach it, you hear like an impact, and then the door opens and out walks a half elf. His hair is really blonde. His eyes are this like extreme green, and he looks troubled, a little like confused, kind of angry. And he walks past you all and like notices all of you that standing there and like just nods and smiles, tries to be polite. And he waves at you as you wave at him, said, he smiles, and it actually seemed you waving at him seemed to make him feel a little bit better. And he kind of just nods and waves and walks past you all. And you see, as he walks past, the two guards, when he's not looking, give him a look of disdain, like, this fucking person.
Rude.
I go into the room.
Yeah, the door's just open, and the guards are just kind of standing there impassively, and as you walk into the room, they don't make any effort to stop you. Like they knew you were coming or something. When you walk into the room, Kinalia, you see... I don't know if you leave your companions behind, but...
Just walking. I figure they'll follow.
Yeah.
I followed.
Following closely.
Don't want to get lost in the shifting hallways.
Nope.
You walk in and you see, bending down to pick up a book off the ground is an elf. He has really dark brown, like chestnut hair, almost black. His eyes are really brown. His face is pale, and there's no scar, cleft, wrinkle, mark, anything. His is pure and white as snow. And he stands, he's wearing these flowing robes of green and brown, and you see a similar pendant that has that river, that tree in the middle of a river, parting it. And he bows very elegantly towards you. And he says,
Bow back.
"Welcome to the city of Eldorn. I am Elder Demeus Odola. Where are my
So-
manners? Please, come in, sit down. Would you like some tea?"
Sounds lovely.
Free?
Tea. I'll make a pot. And he turns around behind his desk, and there's a little tea kettle. You see, he snaps his fingers, and the little stove lights up. And he gestures vaguely to some chairs that are in front of his desk for you all to sit in.
Go and sit.
Gonna.
I awkwardly sit in a chair. All 7'5" of me. 300 pounds. These things are always so weird. I sit down.
I'll sit down too. Just watch everything.
He pours a bunch of cups of tea, and hands you all one. And as he's doing this, he says, "I assume you're here about the job."
You assume correctly.
"I have many years in the city, but you all look different than the normal rabble we get in here. I think this is something that you can help with."
How about you give us some details?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. I received a missive from a paladin in the temple city of Siloh. The reports are troubling, to say the least.
What do you mean?
Well, this paladin said that he requested I send a regiment. Some of our finest troops, but with the recent attack on Tithalan, I can't risk sending any of our troops. There are reports of strange sounds permeating the air, nightmares and shades appearing outside the city walls. Nothing has attacked anyone or harmed anyone, just visions of darkness. Nothing with a conscience, my clean conscience, can I send troops defending a point to check out rumors, and so I thought I would put up the call.
Have these rumors
Sorry, go ahead.
have these rumors come from reputable sources, or have they come from teenagers and young people of the like?
There is a paladin stationed there he was a close friend to a relative of mine. He is a credible source. He would not ask for help if he did not need it.
Has anyone been harmed or anything of that nature?
Nothing like that. It's just the village people have dreams, nightmares, and they're shadowy figures that seem to just stay on the outside of the city walls, looking in.
Have they tried warm milk?
You know, I don't think that was in the letter, to be totally honest.
That's what I would do.
Perhaps that's what you can tell them when you get there. The reward, which I'm sure you're interested in knowing, 5,000 gold pieces.
I'm in.
Shadow is a very important, Siloh is a very important place. And we need to make sure that it stays safe and holy and hallowed.
I will help right this imbalance.
I
Sounds
thank
like
you,
it could be fun.
Warden. He bows towards you and kind of smiles.
I try to bow, but it never looks right. I'm just always like,
Just a little too stiff.
because I like look at people in the eye and I like as they start bowing, I try to mimic exactly what they're doing at the time that they're doing it. So I'm just like,
I got you. That's perfect.
but I always make eye contact and I'm like looking and I'm like trying to mimic it the best way. But it's just this 7'5" weirdo, just like.
It just looks like you're shrugging.
So
I'm
when do
sure
we leave?
that when you get there, this paladin can tell you more. The letters that fall, and he can only fit a certain amount of information.
What exactly is this silo?
As a matter of fact, I have a map. He
Lovely.
pulls out a map, and it is. Oh shit!
Yes.
There's people all over the place.
Where are those gorgeous characters?
It's like here.
Okay.
South.
It's to the south.
Ish. He says that the southern road will lead you most of the way there. You'll eventually have to turn off here, and he points to a smaller road that looks like, but breaks off from the main road and travels down towards Shiloh. Or Siloh. I keep saying Shiloh. 'Cause I'm thinking of that beagle. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Once you figure out the source of these nightmares, of this darkness that's shrouding Siloh, I think that we can then give you the reward that you deserve. Perhaps there will be more work for you in the future.
Cool. Let's do this.
Well,
All right. Well, I'd imagine then we should head off. Just look around, see if. Do you have anything you can give us? Any potions? Any
as a matter of fact,
words of advice?
A map.
I have
in
many
case
words
I
of
get
advice.
lost again.
Another map. Just stay close to your friends.
Okay.
And he smiles and turns and opens a cupboard, and you hear like clink, clink, clink as he pulls out like a big wooden box. And he puts it down in front of you. So I forgot because I was going to give you guys potions anyway. So I'm glad that you said that.
I forgot to
Everybody-
roll for gold and everything, so I have like no potion.
You each get 1 greater and 1 standard.
Greater instead.
and he also produces some good berries and feeds them to Mikurun.
Mikurun's favorite thing is food, so very happy.
Good. I have not seen a dire raccoon in a raccoon's age. The DM is sorry that he made that joke. Snicket has imposed disadvantage on my next roll. With good reason. Okay. So, do you guys head out immediately? Do you want to explore the city more?
I'm just gonna follow the group to be safe.
There is money to be made. Let's go.
Yeah, might as well just head there, sort of look around as we're leaving. Can't think of anything.
Perfect.
As we're walking out, I just like touch every little plant thing and say, hello. Hello. You're amazing. And just I try, and anytime someone's like near me, like a stranger, like I just like step really far away. And I don't make any eye contact with anyone.
The trees or the
But
plants in this area are very responsive.
This has been a while since I've like been around so much plant life, so I'm having so much fun, like just talking and saying hi.
There's something about this place being so close to the tree that everything is like very lively. Even the plants, you can feel like a touch of energy where normally it would be dormant. You can feel like a little buzzing whenever you reach out to touch a plant because you're so in tune with nature. You're basically a nature creature.
The warden is happy.
Yes. Perfect. You guys, it's about like probably mid-afternoon. So he told you that he didn't, but now I'm telling you that Siloh is about a day and a half away. So you can make like a quarter of your journey before nightfall. Who would like to lead the group with the map?
Well, I am an outlander, so I'm really good at this part.
I think you also have we have another Outlander in here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't choose
What?
Outlander because that was what I was thinking of grabbing.
We would have had 3 people with it.
I can lead us, guys.
I can lead us.
What's your background, Zed? Oh, are you gonna even? You don't have to tell us, I guess.
I'm a bounty hunter / entertainer.
I
Yeah.
am the
Yes.
entertainer. I'll kill you
I'm
where
fine.
you stand.
Hang on just a second.
Okay, cool. So,
Rose is always good at this.
Rose, I would like you to roll a survival with advantage.
Yay! There are so many sheets and things.
Yay.
Survival.
Oh man, even
Well.
with
Well then.
it's okay. It takes you a little longer to get there because there was a rock slide that ended up blocking half the road that you missed the signs of before. So unfortunately, you come to this rock, like this huge like rock slide that's like covered the entire road, and you have to like pick your way through it, and it eats up a couple of hours, but nothing huge. So by the time you're done like picking your way through the rocks, it's like nightfall. So you didn't reach as far as you would want it to. So you'll probably reach Siloh sometime the evening of the next day. So you guys camp out. Who wants to set up watch? How are we doing this? Cool. So Zed, you do the first watch?
Yeah.
Right. Who wants to take the second watch?
I can take second.
All right. And third?
I can do it.
All right. Zed, I would like you to roll a perception check for me, please.
Oh joy. Perception. Yeah. So good.
You have a wonderful time just sitting by the fire, listening to the sounds of nature, humming and whistling to yourself. Your watch passes and nothing seems to happen.
Sweet.
Okay, so, Kinalia, roll a perception check.
Okay. 21.
It's weird because you're sitting and you're just kind of scanning the tree line, looking for movement, and then you pause to listen, and then you scan the tree line, pause to listen. You do that for most of your watch. Towards the end of your watch, you hear like very on the very edge of your hearing, like a but then it fades away, and you wait for a couple seconds, a couple minutes. Nothing happens.
Does it sound like wings?
Yeah, it kind of did sound like wings, now that you think about it.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything about it, but interesting. Register.
And finally, Rose. Roll a perception check.
Nice.
You listen very carefully to the sounds of the wilderness, and again looking for motion in the trees, but nothing catches your eye, and it seems like you guys are clear. And eventually the sun starts to rise, and you rouse all of your companions.
It's good to nap.
Well, nap time's over.
I make breakfast for everyone, and then we move on.
Ooh, what kind of breakfast do you make?
It's a lot of nuts and twigs.
Twigs.
Delicious.
Yum.
Some good berries?
There's some good berries there. It's mostly like some like I just collect nuts and berries and things, and it's mostly just veggies.
I'd like to prestidigitation it to make it taste like meat.
You bite into the good berry, and it tastes like a perfectly cooked like steak. It was just nice.
There we go. There we go.
C'est magnifique. With a
Then I
warm
I give Macroon a good berry and scritch him, and
he's very pleased.
He loves you forever. He will eat any unattended food, by the way.
Oh,
Mikrun.
Shaw, are you playing the new Ranger?
Yeah.
The Unearthed Arcana?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I've been wanting to play that one for a while, and so I was just curious.
It's awesome.
I need to update one of my characters to reflect that, and I was just curious about it. Sorry.
As you go to pull your hand away from giving Mikrun nuts and berries, his little raccoon grabby hands grab your wrist and pull it forward, and then just licks a couple of your fingers, and then gives you your head back. Gross. Raccoon slobber. And then with a hearty breakfast of nuts and twigs, you all set out on the
I'm
road.
sorry that I said twigs, but
I know what you meant.
yeah.
Nuts and berries.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
it
just
looked like I
edible.
literally just took like the ground floor from the forest. I mean, it's all edible, but it just looks. Most people don't find it appetizing, but I've been doing it ever since I've been part of you guys. So
Yeah, I went into the woods and I caught like a rabbit or something, and I cooked that.
It didn't take you very long at all. You're a hunter. It's like what you do.
Also, as we leave, I make the camp look as clean, as undisturbed as possible, and I leave a tiny little offering of food and pile, just sort of like to nature, which also I do every time. Leave no trace, I always say.
Scout's honor.
If you leave food, Mikaroon's going to eat it. The offering is to Mikaroon. Let's be honest.
Well, yes, of course. It's meant for nature, and nature takes it.
Yeah, as soon as you turn your back, you just hear munching noises.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys continue on pushing down the road. You get to the point where you're turning off towards Siloh. When you actually hear Canalia, you actually hear that flapping noise again, that whoof, whoof, but it sounds a little bit louder, a little bit closer than it was before. Actually, everybody, go ahead. Everybody else roll a perception check to see if everybody hears it.
Where's my sheet? Perception?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gonna be bad.
Do I need to roll it again?
No, you already heard it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only person who doesn't hear it is the warden. You guys all hear this like coming from farther down towards where you're going.
I kind of hold up my hand and just as a kind of a signal. I had that same flapping, those same wings last night. It was farther off, and now we're getting closer to it. Or it's getting closer to us. One of the two.
It's not good.
Can we pause for just a minute so that I can make sure it's not a dragon? Just to be sure. Guys.
Yes, that sounds.
Just let me sit down for a moment.
That is smart.
Whoops.
Okay.
I'm just dropping shit all over the place over
Gladly take this moment to let you dragonfly the area.
here.
Do you want me to read the skill?
It's primeval awareness, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And my greater favorite enemy is dragon, so.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you have the different one. I forgot. What does it say for the different one?
By spending 1 uninterrupted minute in concentration, you can sense whether any of your favorite enemies are present within 5 miles of you.
Cool. That's
So
what
I
thought.
guess that also covers my normal favorite enemy, which is monstrosities.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Probably-
it
Probably a
reveals.
mile down the road, you get like this it's almost like you kind of tap into nature, so you zone out and almost extend your consciousness out around you, and then you get this like really like intense metallic taste in your mouth, and you get a strong feeling of a dragon being in the area, or something that's like a dragon. Because you think about it for a second, you're like, it's not big enough to be a dragon, but it is similar.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this feature reveals which of my favorite enemies.
Does it say
and
exactly
their
what kind?
numbers.
The numbers,
no,
there's
just
only
which.
one.
Just okay, and numbers and general direction and distance.
Yeah, in front of you, like down this road, probably a
Yeah.
mile.
There's something dragon-like down there.
Maybe a wyvern?
I don't think it's big enough to be a full-grown dragon, but it's dragon-like. Could be a wyvern, maybe.
At that point, I'm gonna use mage armor on myself.
Well, this is the direction we need to be going, so just stay on alert and maybe start stealthing. Anybody good at that?
Yeah.
Perfect, let's do that.
I'm just shaking my head. As you all know, that I am clanky and giant.
Well, you'll be a good bait.
I have.
Is this the
I
time
cast
where I
pass
go
without a
first?
trace.
Awesome. Everybody gets plus 10 stealth rolls.
Oh, lovely.
This will help. Are we stealthing?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we are.
I have disadvantage.
Yes, you do. But you also
Yay,
have plus
10.
Look at that. 17, 24, 29.
Oh wait, I gotta roll again though, don't I?
Oh yeah, you go ahead. I thought you did it.
I need my lap. Go.
13!
I have 13.
So we got a 29, a 24, a 29, and a 13.
As you all kind of like hunker down and like go off of the road into the brush,
Mikirun got on that.
yeah. Yeah. 33. Yeah.
Also,
you don't
I'm
even
just
see
kind of
him
looking
anymore.
around where everyone went.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things where you looked off to the side of the road to greet a plant, and then you looked back and everyone was gone. You're like, oh, we're stealthing now. Oh, okay.
Sorry. And then I try to be as stealthy.
I like that you said sorry. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. You'd be surprised. As you guys all start making your way down the road, you actually start picking up more sounds. It sounds like somebody's shouting something, and you hear like a thunk, and then the sound of an arrow being dug into wood. And then you round a bend, and you see a wagon that's been pushed off of the road and up almost into a house. And standing on top of it is a dwarf with a crossbow. And surrounding him are a bunch of men with shitty-looking weapons. And then perched on top of a little hill is, like you said before, a wyvern. And its scales are this dark green, very similar to the forest around you. It kind of makes it almost hard to see, but it's large and on top of a hill, so you almost spot it immediately. And none of them seem to take any notice of you, but the guy fires the crossbow towards one of the people who raises up a shield, and it sinks in, and he goes, ah! And the wyvern starts to take off towards him, like it's gonna pounce on him.
Oh, well, shit, can't have that.
Okay. You guys jumping into the fray?
Who's the bad guy in this situation?
Yeah, who's the bad guy?
I want to.
Great question. I'd like
wanna
everybody to
shout
roll
that out.
initiative.
Like, as we're going into initiative, can I shout that out at the top of my lungs?
Who's the bad guy
Who's
here?
the bad guy here?
Yeah, when it comes to your turn, I'll give you a free action so you can scream that.
Really?
Okay, let me put up the turn order.
Shit.
And I'll put up your tokens in here as well. And let me put on some battle music too. Dum dum dum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, forest battle. That's perfect.
Well, I just nat one my initiative, so.
Aw. It's okay. I guarantee it'll still be amazing. And you'll still be amazing. Get ready for your faces to explode onto the screen.
Bruh.
Woohoo!
Okay, so to make y'all smaller. Whoa! I took the cart with it. Whoa! Get back up there.
The world organizes itself.
Yeah, you
getting
guys are standing.
thrown
You're standing in the
out.
animus right now.
Is there a way for me to turn on advantage on initiative rolls?
Yeah, it's in the top right hand corner of your.
Oh, that does it for initiatives too. Yes, it does. Okay.
So you guys can organize yourselves anywhere back here. Oh, actually, no. More like here. So you can put yourselves anywhere behind this line.
Let's see. I was probably back here. Let's be fair.
Oh, I should also
Mikirun
probably
is
shrink you
your
guys
best
down
friend, so.
I'd be hiding behind the
actual size.
Oh, there we go. I will await to be resized by you.
Ah! I'm
Get the
so
fucking-
tiny.
God damn it! There we go. Boop. Okay, now I zoom in to see my friends, and I also make all the things visible. Put that shiz on the token layer.
I like that it's the ranger and their companion, and then everyone else at the bottom.
That's wrong for Mikrun, but
I can
do a
fix
good
it.
job.
What did McRoon roll?
I don't understand why it's adding 4. It's supposed to not add anything?
It's a dex initiative.
Yeah, what's his
dex
dexterity?
check.
Yeah, his dex is 10.
That's
Oh.
weird.
It is so weird.
It's okay. I'll take. It's 15 then. So we'll put that.
It must have gotten mixed up with yours.
Maybe. But I rolled from his sheet.
Strange.
Really weird.
Ask him. With his token selected.
So strange. Can you put me in the turn order, or do I need to roll?
I will do it.
Okay.
Where are you? There you is.
Damn me.
And they put in these fuckers.
My little 5.
And you see a dwarf on up there on the thing. And he's shooting towards these dudes who are all kind of surrounding his cart.
Wait, okay. So there's a dwarf on a cart. There's dudes going towards the cart. There's a wyvern.
Oh, and the wyvern. I'm so totally sorry. I was supposed to say this when I was describing the wyvern. Got a saddle on his back.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we have no idea who the aggressor is or what's going on.
Mm-mm.
And the wagon does have a bunch of like boxes and shit in the back. And this guy, they're all converging on him. Let me reset the turn order. Okay, so. Oh. And then roll for these fuckers. That's terrible. Five. Garbage.
Thanks.
Oh. No, one of the dudes also rolled a 5. But his dex is probably much, much lower than yours.
No, well, I not one to that shit.
I hate when that
So did
happens.
Wait, then how did you have a +7 to your dex?
+6?
Jesus.
Because dex and then jack of all trades.
Oh, I see.
Damn!
I
Okay.
love bards.
Cards are the best.
Mm-hmm.
This will be my Mikrun shield.
I think that's everybody. Yep. Rose, what is your dexterity?
My dex is 18.
You go first.
Yay!
And none of them seem to notice you just yet, but the wyvern looks like it's about to attack this dwarf that's on top of the cart.
Okay. I'm going to just walk slowly, so I guess that will just be
Okay.
just a 15. and be like, "Hey, whoever hurt someone now will be attacked. Can we all pause this? Who's the bad guy?"
Who's the bad guy?
And that's my entire turn.
I think we found the catchphrase for this game.
Who's the
bad
bad
guy here?
guy? Are we the bad guy?
We'll find out.
Do you want to hold your action or anything?
Sure, yeah, I'll attack whoever seems to hurt another person first.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'll attack them with my longbow if that's the case.
Do you want to do any? Yeah, that's perfect. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action before you end your turn?
No.
Alrighty. When you shout that, Rose, the guy that's right in front of you goes like this, like startled, and looks over his shoulder at you, and snarls and brandishes his. I think he has a war axe. He turns around, and he comes running towards you.
Oh, okay.
And he's so fucked up. He's got these like, it looks like he was burned across this side of his face, and then the other side of his face is covered in a tattoo. And he's shirtless and covered in tattoos and scars, like thick, like cord on his body. And he's running at you and attacking, and recklessly attacking. Give him some advantage. Okay. It's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
So you take 15 points of slashing damage as he comes screaming towards you, like frothing at the mouth,
Okay.
looking furious and raging.
I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on him because that's not nice.
Because tieflings are awesome! Hell yeah. What do I gotta do for that? Is it an attack or is it
It's
a
a dex save.
dex save? Okay.
I'm excited now to see if I did my spells right.
What's the DC?
Oh shit.
I don't think it's going
DC
to matter.
11.
I rolled a
It's like
3!
charisma.
3. So, he takes 10 points of fire damage. Nice. As he comes running towards you and, like, in a swift motion brings his axe up and slams it down into you, and it cuts into your leathers and into your skin. And blood kind of streaks across the ground. And in just, like, pure tiefling rage, you just bring your fist up, and this fire, like, forms at his feet and then just shoots up in, like, this pillar that encompasses his entire body. And he, like, roars at you and takes 10 points of fire damage. Cool. Is my dog trying to come in the door? Come here, Willow. Come. She's probably hiding from the baby. Save me, please. Awesome. Cool. I think that's it. Do you have anything else that you want to do? Because you were holding your action for someone to be aggressive, so if you want to...
But it's my longbow, and it's disadvantage.
It doesn't have to be your longbow. If you want to use your dagger, you can.
Oh.
Or
I'll
your
pull out
rapier.
my rapier then.
Cool. Go ahead and make
Well,
an attack roll.
Both. Because...
Yeah.
Can I do both? I don't think I can.
Well,
if
actually,
it's a
I think-
reaction.
Yeah.
Or, no, like
The second
holding turn.
the second hand is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So
And I can't
so,
hold
you
that.
you can poke him once with your rapier.
I'll poke him once with my rapier. Let's see if I did that one correctly. No, I did not. It did not roll. Yes, it did. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that like super hits. Oh, and you also had advantage on him because of Reckless, so if you want a crit fish, you can. Oh, you already did it with advantage, so perfect. So minus 12. All right, that's his turn. This wyvern is going to continue with its attack. It's going to fly up into the air. And it has 80 movement speed of 80 feet, so it's gonna fly over here-ish. and while it's up in the air, it's going to make an attack on this dwarf. So for the bite, that's 26. And for the stinger, that hits 2. Yeah. 11. Yeah. Unfortunately, it comes flying in, bites down onto the dwarf, and he goes, "Kah!" And its stinger, while it's holding him in place with his bite, comes around and into his neck, and you just see his like hand goes up to his neck, and he and then just falls on the ground.
Wow, we didn't do a very good job helping that guy.
If he was the good guy, we don't know.
If he was the good guy, we don't know yet.
That men don't pay.
And then the wyvern's going to use the rest of its movement. It only flew like 35 feet. It sees more prey, and so it can move another 40 feet. So it's going to shift over to here. All right. Mikroon!
I didn't order him to do anything, but he saw me fight, so I think he's going to do that.
Yeah.
But
This
everything
raccoon
is so
has been
far
around the
away.
block once or twice.
He's got a speed of 40, but I don't want him. Do you play him when I don't give him orders, or?
No, I'll always let you play him.
Oh. Well then. He's here to protect. Is that within?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. He's going to try to bite this huge thing.
Oh.
There's this giant raccoon coming up.
Yeah.
That was an amazing sound effect.
Let's see if I did this right. Did I?
Nice, that's awesome. That hits by like 7.
Jesus.
12 points of piercing damage. Awesome. Man, you guys are rolling 12s like crazy.
Roll all the 12s.
Awesome. Does he get just one attack?
Yes, multi-attack is gone when you're
Oh yeah,
kind of
that was
ranger.
one
Yeah.
thing that they got rid of. Okay.
That's his
All right.
turn.
Zed.
I am going to very panickedly move right up behind Kay, if I
Okay.
can. And then I'm just going to scream out, "Never trust a dragon!" I'm going to cast call lightning on this point so that it hits also that.
All right, cool.
guy.
On like the corner, got it.
And then call
Constitution save, right?
lightning. It's
Dex save. That makes more sense. All right, for the wyvern, that is not good. That is a 5 for the wyvern. The wyvern fails, and this guy rolls a 4, so they both fail.
And as a who goes after me? It's Kay, right?
No.
No?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
the warden.
The warden. Oh, okay. Yeah, then as my bonus action, I want to say, "Warden, you got this!" And bardically inspire.
Just fearfully screaming. You got it.
I do what I've seen lots of other people do, and I make a huge toothy grin and a big thumbs up.
Aw.
grin is so scary looking. Like it's
That's
all
Super
gum.
exaggerated.
Yeah.
It scares me even more than I already am.
I love it.
Reverse
Uh,
inspiration.
I love it.
Right?
What do these dudes help? Wait, was that the armor class that I just looked at? Nope! Holy shit. That guy just gets incinerated. He just turns to ash. And so they're like, and you all like look away because of the flash, and then you look back and there's not a guy there anymore. Bonus action, anything to do with that?
It was my bardic inspiration to the
Oh,
warden.
right, correct. And you moved.
That
So,
instantly received anti-inspiration.
Warden.
Okay, so I have a question. Paladins, my aura is just always up.
Always.
If I just choose which one, because I have more than one. Or are all of
That
them?
is a great question. Let me look. I'm assuming it does. If it says you doesn't say you have to activate it, that you don't have to.
Because I
I
have
mean,
protection.
Paladin's whole thing is the aura.
Yeah, because I have aura of protection and aura of whatever.
The ancient one, right?
Yeah, aura of warding. So
Yeah, they both happen.
both of those. All right, so I have both of those up, I guess.
Awesome.
I go lumbering in this direction right here, and he's within 10 feet, right? From
Yeah.
there. So I will take 2 swings with the iris at him.
Fuck yeah.
And on the first one, I will activate lightning.
Hell yeah. One charge for lightning.
So that's 18.
The second one is the lightning.
Well, after I roll. No, make the first one because I said it on the first one. So ignore the 10 on the second.
Wait,
So
I'm confused. Is that 2 attacks or just
that's,
rolling with
yeah,
advantage?
that's 2 attacks. No, that's
Okay,
2
cool.
attacks.
Got it.
So, but just ignore the second damage on the second one.
Got it. Solid copy. But
Um,
why is my necklace being weird?
So I'll just come up, swing
There we go.
iris, and like thrust it out. Once swirl, slash with the other.
It's like you come running and you use all of the momentum to bring it up, bring your hands to the very butt of the axe so that when you bring it down, it's all of the force is on the very head of the axe. You bring it down and it carves deep into this wyvern's like kind of like neck throat area, and you chunk off some armor and scales kind of fall and hit the dirt, and this black blood just sprays against you as like electricity runs through its body and it roars, and then you pull it out and then just kind of come up and underneath it and catch it in the underbelly, and just like if a wyvern could have it like get hit in the stomach and then lose all of its breath, be like it's kind of like what happens, except it sounds like a wyvern.
And then as my bonus action, I just go, well,
Are you misty stepping, you motherfucker?
no.
What is actually
I've just turned-
yeah! Forgot about this. Oh wait,
I look at Iris, I
32.
look
Yeah, 32.
I go-
Oh my god.
Good job, Iris. And then I go, poof.
You get an image in your head of yourself giving a thumbs up and a horrifying grin.
Yes. Perfect.
Oh my god. So you're invisible now. Let me put a little token on you. That means you're invisible, I guess.
until the start of my next turn. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now it's all of the bandits' turns. Oh yeah, he's not alive anymore.
Bandits get to go before I do because that's how much I.
Oh wait, what was your dexterity?
18.
Yeah, no, you go first.
Okay. I am going to move back here
Okay.
and
Oh, this poor guy's gonna get sniped.
I'm going to pull out my bow and fire twice on that guy in front of Rose.
Okay.
Just 2 regular arrows. Exactly. 26 and 24.
Jeez.
Guys hit like trucks.
And as they hit, I just wanna kind of shout at him and go. She asked you a very simple question. Very rude.
You take a step back, get a bead on the guy, raise up your bow, and just in quick succession, just fire 2 arrows. And Rose, you actually feel your hair like move, and you see one arrow go like into his clavicle, and he like growls and looks over your shoulder at the perfect time to like as the second one kind of like scrapes across the front of his head and pushes back, and you see this huge like scrape through his head, like another scar added to the collection. And he looks pissed.
Simple question.
And also
Simple
bleeding
answer.
a lot. Yeah. The answer is the arrow to the face!
And that's all I'm doing.
Okay. This bandit's gonna come here. This one's gonna go. Actually, he doesn't know you're there, so he's gonna go. He's gonna attack this thing. Actually, he's gonna go next to here, so that his friend can also attack this thing. Because they've never seen a giant raccoon before. All right, let's see how shitty bandits roll.
Excite.
Okay, this first one actually is not that bad. The first bandit is coming down on. Yeah, I guess they're both coming down on Mikaroon. No, actually, this guy here, he's going for Rose. So that's 17.
On
Hit Rose.
me? That is my armor class.
So
Yes.
just barely hits. Okay. I'm pretty sure he only gets 1 attack because he's just a shitty bandit. He's not used to fighting adventurers. He likes to bully merchants and stuff. So that's
We did get the good guy killed.
you take 7 points of slashing damage, and that's it. Nothing else happens because he's a bandit. He goes, ah! Brings a scimitar down and kind of cuts into you, but it's kind of superficial damage. I rolled max damage, just a d6
How
plus
much?
1. Cool. And then the next one goes for Mikaroon. 19 plus stuff, so I'm sure
Yeah.
that hits. And that's 6 points of damage to Mikaroon.
Okay. I have not. No. Okay. I'll do that manually. Huh? Okay. How much do you say?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now it's your turn.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna continue hitting the guy who hit me.
Stab, stab.
Stab. Both of my stabbies, actually.
Oh, I forgot the one who's behind you.
And oh,
I rolled a 1. It's fine. Both of those hit.
stabby stab.
So you pull your scimitar out of its sheath, and while you're pulling it up, slice across his chest, and it kind of opens him up, and then you just jam the rapier deep into his chest, almost to the hilt, and he like grabs your hands and pulls it out and pushes you away.
How dare he touch my blade?
Oh man, this fight was supposed to be a lot harder. I guess there's still a freaking wyvern, so
There is still a freaking wyvern.
There is. Oh, and by the way,
Not for long,
is
if
the
I could-
wyvern technically a dragon?
Yes, it is. It's the dragon type.
Right, because then I have to remember to put my greater favorite
Mm-hmm.
enemy damage on both mine and Mikroon's roll.
There you go.
Woo!
Okay, so it's the barbarian's turn. The berserker's turn. He is gonna, because he's raging and doesn't give a shit. He's reckless attacking, so he gives himself advantage to attack you. 13 and 12, so
No.
18 to hit. I think
18
just,
will hit.
it's just one over, right? Okay. So. 11. Oh, it's 1d12, not 2d6. I'm sorry. I rolled a 10 plus 3, so 13 points of slashing damage as he brings his great axe across your chest again. Just trying to take you down before he dies.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
I don't think so either. This wyvern is going to actually take off and start flying towards your friends in the back. You guys, Mikaroon and the warden both get attacks of opportunity.
Woo!
Excellent.
don't
I
like
pop into
this.
existence.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
Nice.
dink! Oh, that sucks.
Oh, can I? Oh, wait. No. That's whatever. No.
Yeah. So that's there you go. That's 10 hits or
I-
24 hits.
I think it's plus 10, no, plus 4 to the damage because dragon.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So the dragon or the wyvern pulls just out of reach of your halberd, but still, as it's pulling away, its tail gets nommed down by a giant raccoon, and it comes and lands right in front of you guys.
Oh, hello.
It's gonna make a bite attack on. Yeah, it's gonna make a bite attack on Canalia and a stinger attack against you, Zed. So, bite attack first. That's 19,
That'll hit.
and the stinger. Also 19 again.
That'll hit. Okay,
I need-
I'll wait.
Zed, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
My aura is useless over
So
here.
great at those. Oh.
Okay, you take 11 points of piercing damage. Oh god, did you fail on that one? You're safe.
Yep.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
I knew this would happen.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage, or piercing damage, and
Oh,
oh. $29 points of poison damage.
I'm down to 1 HP.
Oh shit, you're still up though!
Holy shit!
It's for the poison of a stinger of a wyvern. It's 7d6.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's all that it can do. And that's the end of its turn. So next up would be
as a reaction, since I have the Sentinel feat, when it attacks K, can I make a melee attack?
yeah. Go ahead,
All right. I'm gonna use Mr. Pokey.
Mr. Pokey. Poke away. Yeah, that was a successful poke. Why did I put that on there? I don't need that there. Okay.
I'd like to imagine I jab the tail as it pierces my chest.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what happened. It pierces your chest, and you're like, oh, and just stab right into it, and that's what releases you from its stinger.
Just a hole in my chest.
Yeah, it's funny though. Like, there's a hole in your chest, but no blood is leaking out. Because you're too full of poison. Zed, it's your turn.
Really quick, just like there's a hole clean through me and no blood. Okay. So question: since I'm maintaining concentration on Call Lightning, I can use an action to bring down the lightning.
Yes.
Do you count that as casting a spell?
No. It just
Okay.
happens. Since you're concentrating on it, you can just do it until you
Cool.
lose concentration or the spell ends.
Then I would like to cast.
I think is it an action? I thought it was a bonus action.
It's an action.
Hold on.
I think it's an action.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
So
something
then I'd like to bonus action cast Healing Word on myself at 3rd level.
Right.
Yes, good. I agree.
Oh,
There you go.
scream out "fuck" at the top of my
Look
lungs.
at all those ones.
I should have taken the lucky feat.
Wait, is one of those a 0?
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, also,
I don't-
you guys, if you want to roll real dice, you're allowed to.
Thank.
Oh.
Okay.
Because Roll20 has fucked me over on many occasions.
I might be doing that.
Yeah, you guys totally. Because I mean, D&D, half the fun is rolling the dice.
Right.
Yeah. I've got my jar of dice. But yeah, so then do I roll for that?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and reroll it.
Okay. Or I'll roll it on here while I pull out my dice. Yay! Woo!
Did you do it as a? Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet.
Now I'm at
So-
14 health.
Perfect.
And then as an action, call lightning right on its... Oh, I can't do it on its head. I'll do it
Next
right
save.
on its spine.
Okay. Yeah, not good.
Alrighty, so then damage 23.
How do you want to do this?
Hi!
Just as I scream fuck, like I completely forget that I'm holding call lightning and just slam my fists down and the bolt comes and smacks into the wyvern.
As you put your hand on your chest and heal up your own wounds, you look and there's still a hole in your chest, and in just like rage, confusion, and fear, you scream, "Fuck!" And as you bring your hands down like this, the clouds that formed in the area are parted by this single beam that flies faster than you can even see, connects with its spine, and there's this moment where like it cringes and like its back arches and its body just shakes and it lets out this horrible, it's not even a roar, it's like this really ear-piercing whimper and scream as it's like and it's just like falls. And you see there's actually a like smoldering crater in its where its spine was, just all the way through.
Woof.
And that's my turn.
Don't mess with Zed. She's a badass. She just doesn't even realize it.
Nope.
Oh, right. And also, Dead Wyvern!
Yay!
Hey.
Bye, Wyvern.
Hey, and you're not invisible. You're not invisible
I am not
anymore.
invisible anymore.
Get out of here. Okay, cool. Now it's your
Okay.
turn.
So all of these guys are alive.
Yes.
Okay. So I saw that.
If you go, like I do flanking rules, guys. So if you're diagonal from somebody, from your ally, and there's someone in between you, like there or here, you get advantage.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move down to here and take a swing at this guy.
Oh yeah. And that works for you too, Dustin. If you're 10 feet away, you don't have to be right on me.
Okay. So I'm gonna swing that, and Does he look pretty healthy? Is that?
He hasn't been injured once.
Okay, so I am going to swing, and I'm going to use one of my smites because I haven't smote anything yet. So I will attack. Wait, sorry.
You're good.
Hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. You can expend one spell slot to deal. All right, so I'm going to hit,
Okay.
and then just do a level 1 divine smite.
The radiant damage of your smite was his hit points. You just like heft your halberd in your hand, look him up and down, just split him in half.
Oh,
Like from the head, just. It's super.
I don't like
brilliant.
that part. Didn't mean to do that. Oh wow.
Attack of the Doge.
Ouch.
Doog.
Okay, and then I'm going to.
Oh yeah, I should probably do the thing where I put an X on the dead person.
Mhm.
I'm going to stay here. Is Rose within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
I'm just going to stay here so that I can give Rose and McCroon points.
This guy, how many attacks do you get? Do you get 2?
Oh, I do get 2.
So you can attack that guy too.
Well, then I will swing at that guy.
Probably kill him as well. Sweet.
7.
Okay, cool. You bring it down onto like right here or in his chest, and you feel it sink in, and it's one of those things where you have to like kind of get your shoulder to pop it out because it's kind of stuck in the meat.
Mhm.
And it's like he almost immediately goes pale, and like there's a little bit of blue around his eyes, like he's already like.
All right, I think I'm done.
Do you need any bonus action type dealios?
No. Just gonna stay here and give my aura off on people.
Hmm.
I'll sort of look over at McCroon and just do the big awkward smile, thumbs up.
I thought of an awesome T-shirt for a paladin, where like his party is all just like super far away from him, and he's like, "But you need to be in my aura."
Stand under my aura. Hi, 2003.
Was that really 2003?
It was somewhere around there because I remember making fun of
Later.
that song in middle school.
I was living in Hawaii at the time, so 2005, 6-ish probably.
That
Maybe it wasn't middle school, maybe it was high school. I don't remember. Right, and I'm not going to Google that. Why would I'm distracting myself?
that can't be that long ago.
I was like a baby in 2003.
I mean, that would have been 13 for
I was
me
9.
anyway.
I was a tiny little baby. All
I'm
right.
changing the subject. Get back to D&D.
Keep
Okay, sorry.
going.
Sorry.
As the old person.
Oh,
Stay on target. Speaking of staying on target, it's my turn. Unless there's anything else.
There's a huge wyvern carcass right in front of you.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just kind of like step over it.
Yeah.
Be like, alright, that's nice. Can I just, alright, thank you. And I'm going to, shoot again at that same guy
The
that I
berserker?
shot at earlier. Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't. That first one just through his head and out the back.
Oh, good. Well, then, for my second thing, I want to use.
It's funny when you shoot him. It's like you see the arrow goes into his head, and as it hits his head, it's almost like he suddenly realizes it. He goes, and then it just goes through, and he just falls in a heap on the ground.
oh.
This is what happens when people are rude to my friends.
And what would you like to do with your second attack?
With my second attack,
This guy got attacked once, and this guy is totally fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna, with the second one, the one that I already rolled, I want to attack, this guy.
The one in the back who's been not really
Yeah, not at all. And
well,
then
I'm just gonna let you use it. It's that 27 definitely hits and definitely does a lot of damage to him.
Okay. And then I want to use my bonus action for second wind and regain a hit points.
Got it. Anything else?
And that's just a D10, right?
Yeah, D10 plus your fighter level.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
How do I remember that?
Hey man, I have not played a fighter before, so.
Me either. That's why I'm amazed that I remembered that. I feel like I heard it on Critical Role or something.
Okay. Alright, let me roll that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Don't move anymore? I think you still have some movement left.
Oh, no, I'm just still there. I'm just like standing on top of the wyvern, just like firing
Yeah.
arrows.
These guys are gonna use their action to disengage to run away.
Perfect, I am back to full health.
Is that right? Hold on. Yeah.
Am I within attack of opportunity of that guy?
They're disengaging. They're using their whole action to get the fuck out of here.
Damn, if I was there, I could help.
Wait, Johnny, don't leave me behind! This guy is apparently running like backwards and sideways. Anyway, cool. Rose.
I'm going to cast Spike Growth right in front of them.
Nice.
Oh fuck. Spike.
What escape?
Yeah, so they take
20-foot radius centered on a point. Area becomes difficult when a creature moves in the air. Takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. That can't see the area at the time.
Wait.
Oh, wait. Transformation of the ground is camouflage to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell cast must make a wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering. So I'm just gonna say, because they're running away in a blind fear, you can definitely cast it and they won't notice it.
Okay, then it's gonna be like right in front of this guy. So this guy is actually standing. The other guy is standing in it when it's cast.
So I'm sorry. Could you do the area effect thing again? The little boop.
Oh, I want it to be here.
Oh, okay, so it's all right, cool.
Where like the edge is.
Basically, you get both of them. There's a 20-foot radius, so we'll say for the sake of things, I'm gonna just roll 2 wisdom perception checks, and if they don't make it, because they're making it with disadvantage, yeah, they're not gonna see it because they're just running as terrifyingly fast as possible. So go ahead and, as they're running, these like the blades of grass or like the dirt around them like just suddenly hardens into just like these shards of rock. And they're like, oh fuck, oh shit. Roll 2d4 twice.
It's 2d4 for every 5 feet they travel in that.
Well, they would keep running. I mean, they would probably stop as soon as they were hurting.
Okay.
But yeah, is that 2d4? Oh no. Yeah, so
No.
go ahead and roll 2d4 twice. One for the one guy, one for the other guy.
Okay, so one guy gets just 3.
Okay. That front guy, as he's walking, his just like from like blood loss falls to his knees in the spike growth and just face plants in it.
And the other guy takes 5.
Yeah, same thing with him. They both had 3 hit points left.
No.
That's hilarious.
Brutal. Just brutal. I think that's probably the most horrifying death I've described yet. Well, combat's over.
Can I run up to the dwarf and check on him?
Yeah.
I'll
He's dead.
No,
I'd
no,
like
no,
to-
no chance.
If you were able to use resurrection spell,
No.
but he wasn't even like a classed NPC. He was just a person with a crossbow. So he had like
Oh boy.
4 hit points, and he failed the poison. It was not good for him.
Okay.
But as the sounds like go away, you start to like examine it. You hear movement inside the house.
I see if I can peer in through a window.
There's a window, and you can easily peer through it. You actually have to duck down to look through it because you're so fucking tall.
I just sort
You
of
have to,
tap.
like, almost like get on your knees to look through.
I just sort of like tap on the glass. Anybody in there?
As you tap on the glass, you hear like the shuffling of feet, like towards the back of the house, and then you can see like 3 or 4 people all kind of like huddled around each other, and one of them's holding what looks like just like a regular like cudgel. It's like a stick, like basically a stick, and they're holding it towards the door, like waiting for someone to come in or something.
I sort of like wave with the big, over-exaggerated smile. I'm like,
Oh,
we don't mean any harm.
What language do you say then?
Just
It's
common.
common.
Yeah.
They all look like they're human. And when you say that and give them the giant grin, the man or the woman, it's actually a woman holding the cudgel, like points it over to the window and sees you standing there. It's a 19 on her insight, and she's holding it there, kind of like locking eyes with you.
So I'm like hunched over to get into the window, just like this.
What do you want?
I don't want anything. We were just on our way to that town that I forgot the name of, and we saw this trouble. I think we stopped it.
Okay, I'm coming out. And she
Okay, and I start backing up like I'm scared.
she when you see her like look at everybody behind her, and she walks towards the door and open, like you hear like some moving, like she's moving stuff. Then she pushes the door open and it actually hits the wagon. It almost looks like the bandits didn't get the drop on them and they purposely barricaded themselves in here. She pushes it open, it kind of jams into the wagon. She peers out. She's got freckles across her nose. She looks like she's probably 25 maybe in human years. Mousy brown hair, brown eyes, very plain looking, but right now she looks full of fear and also like she's any aggressive act and she'll move to defend the people behind her.
I know that humans like it when you smile, so I just keep smiling really awkwardly, and I sort of back up, like, and I look back at everybody. I'm like, we need talking. Not good at that.
hi!
You're good at that.
I'm gonna rush over at top speed.
As he gets to me, I just put a hand on him or her. Him. Wait, what?
Her.
Sorry. Her. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Forget who everybody is. As she gets to me, I put a hand on. Sorry, it's the Zed from a book, and I just keep thinking Zed.
I kept doing it
sorry.
too.
So I put my hand on her, and I dump 15
Nice.
hit points with lay on hands.
That's quite a laid hand.
Wait. Let me learn how this sheet works. Yay!
Yay!
Nice.
I'm
And I
healing
smile and I pat really hard. I pat her probably a little too hard.
Yeah, big meaty hand, just like clap, clap.
She's not poisoned, is she?
No, it's just poison damage. It's not like a poison
Okay,
effect.
because I can cure poisons with this too. If But anyway, I give her 15 points, and then I just sort of push her into the talking, and I stand behind her.
Tiny, so I expect your hand like almost
Yeah.
completely encapsulated.
Yeah. That's definitely.
And then I'm just like, I look like I'm trying to hide behind her. Because now I realize that I've engaged in a social conversation, and I'm not comfortable with it.
The woman looks at you, and she like can't really see anything from her perspective other than you guys because she's peeking out through the door. She says, the dwarf, Garth, where is he?
Dead Seas.
He went to a better place. Not here, like not amongst. What she said.
Maker take his soul. He was a good man. He was just a merchant. I'm sorry. Thank you for saving us. My name is Tara.
Oh, Zed.
She like reaches kind of through the door, like reaches around and shakes your hand. I can't move this wagon. Could you help us, please? One more time.
I'm gonna just point to the warden. Can you help with that? Or more
yes.
accurately, like.
Of course.
You can roll a strength with advantage because it's on wheels.
Well, plus I have this.
Ooh.
So
You just push it. You don't even need to roll. You just push it. And it easily, then the door swings open more, and Tara steps out, and she's actually shorter than you, Zed.
What?
She's very, very short.
I am standing there in shock, just
so amazing.
We were making our weekly routine, our weekly delivery to Siloh. It's so far out and remote that they need supplies that only can be brought down this road. I can't believe he's gone.
I'm very sorry. If there's something we can do to help, we'd be more than happy to.
Thank you. I think I don't know if you're headed to Siloh, but
We are, actually.
perhaps could we travel with you? I don't want to be a burden to slow you down, but times are trouble with all the things happening. I don't know if it's safe anymore.
I want to glance over to Kay and Rose and just telepathically, like, can we take them with us?
Like,
I'm
They
trying
seem
to.
nice.
Do they have money? Ask if they can pay.
That feels rude. And I'll turn. Sure. We may need some help with like purchasing supplies along the way, but we can certainly do it.
I am so sorry. I just, with everything, I haven't. Please take this. And she reaches into a pouch at her side and she pulls up an amulet. Doesn't look magical or anything, but there's a ruby, pretty big, in it. And she says, this was for a nobleman's daughter, but to be totally honest, he was kind of a dick. I think I'd rather you guys have it.
Ooh, I'll take it. Since I have the what's it called? I have Eldritch Sight, so I can cast Detect Magic at will. I'd like to just very quickly as I take it. See?
Just a normal amulet ruby, but you surmise that the ruby's probably worth a lot.
Cool. I'll put it in my bag. We'll be more than happy to get you there. How many of you are there specifically?
There's only 4 of us, and myself included. And
Do they need this wagon to go with us?
You see, there's actually a dead horse. It's got a bunch of arrows in it.
Not me.
I cast Find Steed.
Oh.
You can tell it's not me because the arrows are not arcane.
I just make this giant like bull drafty thingy. I summon that steed and I like start lashing it to the wagon.
Well, you can ride in the cart.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just so you know, we have some very helpful people who will make sure we don't get lost. And I'm just gonna like vaguely gesture towards Kay and Rose. Just you'll be super safe with us.
I've just been buried in this wyvern. Like
Yeah.
as you've been talking about this, I've been like not really harvesting, but like lifting up its wing and like just like examining it, like all of that.
With your investigation, you first of all you get all your arrows back.
Yes.
Looking at the wyvern, and you're a 7th level adventurer, so you've seen them before. This one looks smaller, like it was bred in captivity or something. Because generally, if something's kept in captivity, it's going to be smaller than its wild counterpart, especially wyverns. There is a collar on its neck that looks like it's got these runes on it, but they're just dead and dull. Like when it died, whatever magic resided in there isn't there anymore. The saddle, though, is beautiful, like beautiful leather craftsmanship. It's really cool because it's got like there's straps for your legs, and also straps for your hips that keep you into the saddle, but also forward on the saddle there are straps for your forearms, so if the wyvern's going to do any like maneuvering, you just stay on it basically. With 24 you can see like etched and stitched little arcane runes and stuff.
All right, I want to get the saddle off of the wyvern.
Yeah, while they're talking to Tara and figuring out how they're gonna, make this trek, you find the straps. They're really easy to find, and you just take it off. It takes, you have to like kind of push the wyvern a little bit. You might have to actually get the warden's help to push it over just so that you can get it out from underneath the wyvern.
I make Rose come help me.
Fair enough.
Well, I ask Rose to come help me. I don't make her.
And Rose is like, shit, that looks expensive.
Right? Looks like it's gonna be worth a lot of money.
On it.
So I have her help me.
And Mikaroon also helps both of you, kind of like nudges up against it so that you can more easily roll it over. And as he does that, you see, this saddle could actually fit Mikaroon.
Oh my gosh.
I point that out to Rose. Do you think the saddle would? I mean, I don't know if he would like being saddled, but
Mikaroon, you're gonna look so great.
Oh, we can sell it.
He like sits on his haunches and just looks at you and like cocks his head to the side and little furry ears like do this.
Let's try it on.
Do you want me to help you get it on?
That's awesome.
Do you want me to help you get it on, Rose?
Yes.
I help.
Cool.
I help. We get McCune. Is that it?
Mikaroon.
McCroon. Sorry.
Oh, I've been saying it wrong.
We get McCroon all nice and with his saddle.
Cool. Yeah. By this point, it's nearing like dark, like it's twilight. It's just sun starting to set. But before the sun sets, you guys get the saddle on.
Cool.
Nice. I think you look lovely, McCroon.
Do you want to try out the saddle? Maybe attune to it?
Rose.
Wait,
Just the person or the animal that you
It might be both.
We cuddle for half an hour.
Just snuggle up against him.
It's adorable.
Okay. So, while you are in the saddle and riding Mikaroon, you can direct any attack that would go to him instead and take it yourself, or vice versa. So, like, if someone's targeting you and you're low on hit points, but Mikaroon's fine, you can instead like direct the attack to Mikaroon, but it also works in the reverse. If someone's targeting your mount, you can instead be like, no, fuck you, and hit you. Make it hit you instead. It's kind of like the mounted combatant feat, but with one less thing.
So cool.
Sweet.
That's cool.
As we're getting everything.
This
Oh, go ahead.
mean we're resting?
It's up to you guys. It is nighttime now,
Oh.
and you're still half a day away from
Oh, okay.
Siloh. I keep forgetting the name.
We all do.
I keep pausing and just like, no, not Shiloh.
I have to do like a roundabout. Okay, remember this thing, which leads to this Siloh. So then, if we're resting, I'd like to roll hit dice.
But wait,
you
if it's
can all roll
nightfall,
hit
then we
dice.
might as well take a long
Long rest.
Oh.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Do you guys want to take a long rest then? Oh, here. let
In
me-
the
hold on.
house.
Sure.
There's a house right there.
It looks like a because this is a giant like mill, like a windmill. This looks like it was an old abandoned like grain, like grain mill or something.
A silo.
It's really funny that you say that because this wasn't the first map that I had either. I was gonna use something else. That's so freaking perfect. It looks like a wayward house for like travelers and stuff. There's like shitty cots in there and stuff, so you guys can easily spend the night there comfortably.
I do not go inside that thing.
I
sleep
immediately
outside.
go inside that thing.
Yeah, the warden's
I
like,
sort
yeah,
of-
I'll see you all in the morning.
Yes, I will stand out here by this tree and I make a little bed.
I'll wander over, and very certain that there's no way I could get lost in a single building.
It's pretty empty. There's a layer of dust, no footprints. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a really long time.
I'm just gonna go to keep myself busy for a while everyone's preparing stuff. I'm just gonna be prestidigitation cleaning foot by foot, just to kill
Awesome.
the time.
Perfect. All right. So with that, you all take a rest, sleep off your wounds, let the poisons seep out of your gaping hole in your chest. That's not there anymore because you slept, and magically now everything's fine.
Woo!
But you do have a pretty nice sized scar. Morning comes. I forgot I wanted to put on music again.
I've got my bardic inspirations back. Oh, I might want to switch on.
So you all, the bull just stays summoned, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it doesn't even move from the cart. It just stays standing where it'll move a little bit to graze, but then it'll just stand there and just doesn't sleep or anything because it doesn't need to because it's a soul. Is it what kind of bull is it?
I don't know. It's a celestial. I don't know. I just thought
Celestial
of something.
fiend or fey, I think is what it is.
It's let's make it a fey something. Since
So
I come-
instead of just two, because you know how bull's horns are usually like that and they go up.
yeah.
It's like that, except there's it's like a rack of antlers almost, and that's what makes it fey. That's
Antlers make everything fey.
yes, they do.
just elaborate antlers.
Yeah, exactly.
All down its back. It's just the back is just all in. No, that would be weird.
Yeah, we're really difficult to ride him.
Exactly. Has
Awesome.
like 4 sets
Okay. So
Why is the music not working?
shrug.
I'm very upset about this. That's okay. Sorry, what were we saying?
As we get everyone loaded onto all of the people loaded onto the cart, I want to cast Leoman's tiny hut as a ritual based on the cart. So just a protective dome, like the Pope Mobile.
Sure. It's like it's almost like the wood just it's an open cart, it's just a square, but it's like the wood just like goes and just forms this like teepee almost. And they look amazed. Like, oh shit.
I got this.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys spend the rest of the morning traveling, heading towards Siloh, where this temple city resides, and perhaps some darkness as well. You eventually cross over a stream, and then the stream curls back in and kind of follows the road for a while. And eventually you guys end up here.
Ooh.
Drew that.
So the stream is rushing that way, back toward the way you guys came, and the forest kind of breaks apart just to see this entrance here, with water cascading over the walls. But instead of the archway being open, there is a portcullis that is down. And I think that's where we can leave off for tonight.
Ooh.
As you guys arrive.
When Kay sees the stream and the bridge, she just wants to like run her hands in the water and just immediately like feels better just being close to just some kind of water.
Hell yeah. It's crystal clear and blue. Probably some of like the cleanest looking water that you've ever seen. And the plants here are also very friendly.
This makes the warden happy.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had fun.
We did.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
so
did.
much.
I'm glad nobody died.
Yes. Well,
Well, people died, just not
don't
you
worry.
guys.
I was if I had my turn was closer, I was going to Misty Step you and just dump all my lay of hands.
Oh,
I was prepared because I do have Misty Step.
It's awesome though.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Paladins are cool.
They are.
Both of the ancients.
Awesome.
I really like this
Well,
guy already.
Thank you all for watching. Snick, did you already go offline or no? I see you typing. Cool. Thank you all for watching.
Such an
Dungeon
interactive
Crawl.
AI you have on Dungeon Crawl.
yeah.
It's amazing. I bet she's really pretty too and like scritches.
Yeah, and like the best DM ever and a robot overlord. Thanks for watching Dungeon Crawl. Thanks for watching the new multi-shot Strange Sounds in Siloh. And
When will we be back?
we will be back the
27th or 28th.
actually, we're actually going to see if we can change the date because Nick and I have to do some working around. We were thinking the 21st. We'll make sure if it's okay with everybody because I'm actually going to be in Dublin and the UK the 27th. So
Oh wow.
I will be moving to Los Angeles on the 21st.
we'll figure it out. And we'll let you know the next time
Something.
we play. And yeah, I'm really excited. I already love this group. You guys rule. Also, we have t-shirts. There's a for Science Crew t-shirt, and there's one that says Roll for Feels that you can buy. It's on our Twitter and stuff.
Sounds
All right, bye now.
Bye.
Bye.